But to sing the name of the ship was the Billy a Day. The wind shipped down and about it down and blew my funny voice blow. Soon may the weatherman come to bring the sugar and tea and rum. One day when the dungan is rung, we'll tongue on. Da 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 da. Oh shit. Okay. What a wonderful day it is. What a wonderful day. Hey, Autumn. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Welcome, everyone. Hi, all. Make sure you hit that like button. Margot, the Marnome. Where'd you get that Harnome? Yeah, I survived. I'm here. I'm living. Barely. I survived. Just barely, but I survived. Mods assemble. Yes! By the way, while I've got you guys here... No. Okay, while I've got you guys here, I'm just going to say, I've been telling everybody, all my mods, when I get a chance, I'm trying to do a more relaxed ban policy. I mean, we've always tried to keep a linear one, but I feel like in recent months, we've gotten a little heavy-handed in our moderation, and I just want us to be sure that we're leaving me enough meat to work with when it comes to trolls and people that disagree, and even Nazi shit, because as the Trump regime gets worse, if I want to argue against the shit that they're doing and argue against people that still support them, we're going to have to accept an increasingly toxic amount of stuff in the chat compared to what we've had to deal with in the past. And I just wanted to let you guys know about that so that we were all prepped and ready going in. Timeout are still okay, right? Yeah, for sure. The main thing I want to stress is don't time somebody out if they're just trying to argue with me or if they're just making fun of me. If they're spamming, right, that's one thing. If they're just spamming, that's always going to be an exception. If it's just like Peter Griffin, lol, like you can time that out. Yeah, sure. You can ban that. I don't give a fuck. But if it's somebody that's trying to just argue, I mean, like, yeah, right now there are going to be lots of people saying things that just seem like they're outright trolling about the shooting of Alex Pretti and about the shooting of Renee Good and about the things that are happening in America right now. But I feel like we've got to be prepared to address those things in direct confrontation. And in order to be able to do that, we have to accept some of those in our midst, sadly. But yeah, I mean, I still prefer timeouts over bans just generally. Whether it's a spammer or somebody that's just not getting the vibe, or somebody, like, really, even if somebody's not getting the vibe, unless they're like really off topic, um, it's a case-by-case basis. I'll call any out. I'll try to be more cognizant of it, and I'll try to give you guys some direction as we go through the night tonight. Be like, all right, don't ban that one, or yeah, you can ban that one, or whatever, We'll figure it out. We'll go through and do some example work, and it'll be fine. I'll practice restraint. Exactly. You guys get what I mean. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the work you put into making this channel and this chat readable. Hey, I'm new. What's up, Gabe owners? Gabe owners? Haha, that was funny. Clever. Clever boy. Clever. I'll tell you this much, though, Gabe. What do you think about the DNC? What do you think about the DNC, Gabe? Got any opinions on the DNC, Gabe? Just curious. You got any opinions on the DNC? MAGA, baby. But you don't have any opinions on the DNC? All right, so you're MAGA, so you hate the DNC, right? What is the name again? I'm sorry, I'm saying it too many times. I need to see somebody in the chat say it. What do you guys think about the DNC? Come on, somebody in the chat say it. I try to stay neutral. Both parties are the same coin. It gives you the illusion of choice. I didn't ask you that. I said, what do you think of the DNC? Whatever. Take a look at this D and see these nuts. Ha ha! Wow, that was awful. My goodness, indeed. It's a manly cough if I've ever heard one. Exactly what qualities made it manly? Trust me, if you ever meet a woman who smokes, you'll find that she coughs just like I do. I mean, if you really get her going. I mean, hell, if I'm just trying to clear my throat, I've got a more petite and feminine cough, too. Can you play that guitar for $10 or more? Doesn't have to be from you, but from anybody who wants it, sure. For $10 or more. Chunk of lung, yeah, probably. Probably laying over there in the trash can right now. If I had to guess. Did you want to talk about the DNC or no? I just wanted to do a funny joke on you guys. That was all. We can if you want to, but I just wanted the platform to say, take a look at this D and see these nuts. It's a really funny turnabout. Oh, my bad. Hey, like I said, we can if you want to. You made some slapping pineapple sauce? Nice, Kenny. Nice. Squatters' rights, is that cool? You got it right. You got it right. There in the back. There in the back. Fucking rocks on ice cream. That sounds like it would. Yeah, I mean, if it's a sweet pineapple sauce, that would be amazing on ice cream for sure. Should have been Sanders versus Trump? Yes, it should have been. And if it had been Sanders versus Trump, Sanders would have won handily. The DNC's internal polling showed that. The polling of the news agencies just broadly showed that. There was no scenario in which Bernie Sanders would have lost to Donald John Trump. But it happened. Why did it happen? Why indeed? Because the DNC valued party hegemony more than they valued the democratic process. Because they valued their billionaire interests more than they valued the voice of the people. We need to never forget this betrayal. And we need to carry it forward with us in all of our future dealings with the DNC. Sanders on the Jenkum? Is he? Is that why he's so socialist? I don't know. Like how they're giving money to Somalians. Just so you know, a person from Somalia is not called a Somalian. They're called a Somali. Just letting you know. Sanders definitely would have won. Trump got all the Sanders voters. People back then wanted out with the old and in with the new, which was Trump and Sanders. And the fact that they didn't get Bernie Sanders gave a lot of people pause. And they decided, well, fuck this. If I can't vote for Bernie, I'm just going to vote for Trump. I know people personally that were like that. I know for a fact that there are people who have voted Trump possibly twice, who would have voted Sanders given the chance. They just want something new. They want somebody that they detect an inkling of give a fuck about Americans in. And I'm sorry to say, I can kind of understand why they see that in Trump. Now, I don't think it's actually there. I feel like I'm smart and high-minded enough to see through it, but of course I do, right? I'm a leftist. But I can understand why people look at somebody like Trump and his rhetoric and the things that he says and the way that he carries himself and thinks, you know what, at least that guy cares about me. I can see why they say that, and I can see why they have a hard time finding that in someone like Kamala Harris, and especially in somebody like Joe Biden. He's just too far gone at this point. I, like I said, don't understand it insofar as I can empathize, but I can at least sympathize with their desire to find someone who is, at least to them, perceptually recognizably human. Hey, what's up, Math Pig? Math Pig, Math Pig, the Irish fuck that I love so much. Are you a chud, bro? No offense, just wondering. Am I a chud? What? I guess it depends on your definition of chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. No, I'm not a chud, if that's the definition. If it means like a right winger, which is what I've heard a lot of lefties use, no, I'm on the left. Hardcore leftist. You're not gonna see me doing a right wing grift anytime soon. I can see why you transitioned, TBH, because I felt like I was a woman since the age of 5, and I got sick of like lying to people about the core of my identity. I don't know. What's your pet theory? It's always fun to hear these. It's always fun to humor them. By the way, we have not gotten any super chats tonight, but if anybody wants me to play that guitar back there, I will happily do so for $10 or more. And you can also just broadly contribute to the continued existence of this channel and the interesting platform that we provide for interesting conversations between parties of vastly different walks of life and political ideologies. Cool hair person? Thanks. Don't invalidate people. What the fuck is wrong with people? I don't know. I think the answer to that question changes a lot depending on the person in question, right? What's wrong with any given person might be pretty different person to person. Explain how our taxes being stolen. Wait, what are you talking about? Homeless on our streets? You realize the main reason why there are so many homeless people in America is because we waste so much of our taxes on the military-industrial complex? Because we misspend so much of our taxes just flatly to begin with? You realize another reason why we have such a hard time financing things here in America is because we absolutely refuse to tax the wealthy, appropriate to the amount of labor that is required to make them wealthy. If you actually just like really legitimately were going to tax them proportionate to the amount of labor value that they are sucking up out of the economy, they should easily be taxed at a rate around 50%. And that's not even what I necessarily advocate for us shooting for immediately. But I'm like, if we're going to make a moral argument, I don't think that there's much of a moral argument that these people shouldn't have half or more of their earnings being taxed, because their entire wealth base is predicated on the labor of people like me and you. 88 watching. Question: are 50 at least here to hate? What the fuck? Yeah, probably. The thing is, YouTube really rewards rage bait, I guess you could say. YouTube really rewards rage bait, and YouTube also really rewards hate watching. So it's like a kind of mutual thing, you know? I make this content that makes some people pissed off and makes other people happy, makes some people want to come back just to see what kind of crazy shit I'm going to say next, and makes other people want to come back because they genuinely think I've got something interesting to say every once in a while. And it ultimately is a pretty sustainable environment from what I can tell. YouTube certainly seems to like it, and they're encouraging that kind of content more and more. So I wouldn't be surprised if a good 50% of the people that watch me regularly are people that hate on me, but good for them, you know? They found something interesting to do with their time, and they're giving me more watch hours and exposure by doing it, so. You are an ICE supporter? No, I'm pretty anti-ICE. Speaking of which, do we want to talk about the killing of Alex Pretti, the extrajudicial murder, basically the street execution of Alex Pretti? Anybody want to talk about that? We should do a hangout some night. I love trolling trolls. Oh my god, yes. I would love to have you on. Especially that one night when we were I was trolling Brett. You were in there just kind of hanging out. But I've taken a shining to you ever since that night. So I would love to have you on a stream one of these days for sure. You look exactly like an ICE supporter. What exactly does an ICE supporter look like? That doesn't mean anything to me. Alex Pretti should be a wake-up call to all you dum-dums. It should be. The tragedy should be a wake-up call to all of them. Will it be? I really don't know. By the way, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please consider doing so. It really does help. Where did you even spit? Into a bucket? I mean, basically, it's a trash can. So it's got a liner in it. I'm a little more hygienic than that. I give you credit, though, for at least giving me the credit of assuming I'm not spitting on the fucking floor. Like, whatever. I produce too much mucus. I have to fucking do something with it. It's gonna be, like, hard on my stomach if I just swallow it for the next 80 years. So I usually spit it out. Sorry, I know that's gross to some people. I know spitting is not the most ladylike behavior in the world. But it is what it is, and I'm not gonna hide from it. I'm certainly not gonna, like, switch the camera around every time just so you guys can be spared of the grossness of watching me go off screen and the intimation of that I might be spitting, you know. Goodbye, you're offensive? Damn. All right. Why? That's I guess you're timed out now, so you can't even say why. But like, I don't. Once again, that doesn't mean anything to me. I hate you means nothing to me. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret, right? I don't care what you think about me. Period. Love me, hate me, as long as you rate me. I really don't care. Long as you're watching, you can love, you can hate, you can find me offensive, you can find me pleasurable to watch. It makes no difference to me or YouTube one way or the other. You see, like, there's a lot of people like me out there in the world, attention seekers. I'm just a self-aware one. And part of that is knowing that I really don't give a shit much whether you care, like, one way or the other. I give a shit that you care. Period. I like that you're watching. That you're watching out of hatred matters to me very little. Why would you say anything if you don't care? No, I care about being heard. I don't care about being perceived one way or another. Does that make sense? Your nails need cleaned? Not really. I mean, if you look at these ones, my right nails are definitely cleaner because, like, this is the hand I always use to, like, fiddle around with the bowl and crush the stuff up in there, you know. If I'm fucking with resin like I have been for the last 2 or 3 days, this is the hand that always gets resiny because I'm a lefty, so. I'm a left-handed person and I'm a lefty. Haha! That's funny. I never thought about that before. Nope, it all takes its toll. Maybe to you. Maybe to you. Are you trans? Yes, I am. I'm a trans woman. This dude always makes terrible arguments, but his fans believe him. Damn, John White. Number one, stop misgendering me. It's rude. Number two, if you had an argument against me, you would have made it just then. The fact that you didn't proves that you don't. I don't know why I should listen to you if you can't even, like, type out a compelling argument in response to anything I've ever said. Okay. You dislike me. Well, join the long line. It's a big club. You can be part of it. Sent 50. We'll see. Did you? I don't see a notification for it. 5 minutes timeout. Freedom of YouTube speech protects whether rude or not, LOL. I mean, I don't really fucking... I don't know if you know this, but YouTube does not enforce some kind of freedom of speech dictate on its platform. Creators are entirely, and in fact, we're encouraged to prune our communities and make them what we want them to be. We are encouraged to do that. I mean, we're disincentivized from being too heavy-handed with it, but yeah, you're encouraged for sure to create kind of an echo chamber. It's actually a novelty that I choose not to. It's actually kind of a novelty that people from, like, hardcore MAGA reaches of the internet can come over here and make an argument to a hardcore lefty. Most creators of my position platform wouldn't. Goblin? No, I'm just a Goblin ripoff. How do you feel about the tariffs bringing more manufacturing back to the States? I'll believe it when I see it. As a person that lives in a manufacturing area, I live in the Deep South, and a lot of manufacturing that still exists in America exists down here. I have not seen this so-called tariff-driven growth of the manufacturing economy. Maybe it'll happen. Not saying it's not going to happen, but so far the numbers don't bear it out, and personal experience isn't bearing it out much either. Thank you, Real Riley Weston, for the $2. You know I appreciate it, and you know I appreciate you being a member and all the fond memories we've had. Thank you so much for being in here. Who knew the U.S. would be treating allies like Cuba? I honestly wondered when it would get this bad. Like, you can look at the United States trajectory over the last 200 years, and you can see its direction going towards despotism, towards a despotic foreign policy. And you can kind of forecast that eventually America will elect somebody like Donald Trump that will not just engage in brinksmanship, but will literally go all the way and start taking over allies countries and countries that we have nothing to do with, literally bringing back both the Monroe Doctrine and the neo-Straussian fucking ideal all in one fell stroke. But if you would have asked me 3 or 4 years ago, I would have said, yeah, I think Trump will run again in 2024. I don't think he'll win, but eventually we'll probably elect somebody who will, start to turn on the world. But I probably would have told you that they'll probably do it diplomatically or through trade. I would have been wrong. It is clear that our trajectory has been, either it has been accelerated, or the rate of acceleration was a lot higher than I gave it credit for initially. Must weed out the weak? What are you talking about? What are you going on about? Hi, Queen. I don't usually watch lives, but I want you to know that you're a good person. I wish you the best. Hope you have a lovely night. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It really does help. Read what I wrote before? Nope. Sorry. The only way I do that is if somebody super chats. I know it sucks, but I can't literally scroll up on any given comment. You're just going to have to send it again or send it through super chat. I'm sorry, friend. It is what it is. Kenny with the $5. I appreciate it so much. I love you, Foul. The religious tards are mad. Why don't you believe in God? I do and know this. God sucks. What a dick, in my opinion. I do and you know this. God sucks. What a fucking dick, in my opinion. Yeah, I think I get what you're trying to say. It is annoying. It is an irritating thing for sure. It's an annoying thing to fucking deal with, but we deal with it here. We deal with it here somehow. Donovan, somebody just said the dumbest shit that you've ever read. Okay, hold on. What did they say? We gotta see. What did they say? Woman face is blackface in a new era? Yeah, you're right. That is the dumbest shit that's ever been said. I don't even know if I need to dignify it with further response. That literally might be the most stupid thing ever written on a YouTube live chat. Do you prefer ham or turkey sandwiches? I don't know. As long as you're happy, who cares what people think? That's exactly how I feel about it. I still answer questions about it because people are curious, and occasionally people will send me super chats to get their question read or whatever, so it can be a useful thing. But ultimately, I'm not desperately looking for people's approval. I was just talking earlier about how really I don't give much of a fuck about someone's approval or disapproval. I'm kind of an attention whore, that's true. But what's important to me is not that you like me, it's that you noticed me. You have such beautiful features. Aw! What a fucking sweetheart. Out of nowhere. What a kind soul. Thank you. Hi, what is your channel about? Socio-political commentary. We mostly talk about whatever is in the news on these live streams, but on my channel broadly, I talk about topics that interest me. It might be social commentary, it might be political commentary, it might be some combination of the two. I notice this commentary is going to hell. That's what I've noticed. I mean, everybody says that, but it means different things depending on the kind of person you ask and their particular attitudes, right? Like, if you ask me why I think this country is going to hell, it's because I think, there's been a distinct march towards authoritarianism, a distinct march away from people's freedom of expression and freedom of speech. I think that the rule of law has been like fundamentally broken down in a way that has not left in its wake cohesive communities that deal with their own shit, but instead the remnants of what used to be a somewhat workable system, at least for a few years there. So I might have a completely different set of complaints. Like, and that wouldn't be the end of my complaint list when it comes to the United States either. I also find it pretty fucking absurd that we don't have a universal healthcare system this many years in. It's been this many years since so many countries have tried it out and had success with it, and we still don't have it. Do you feel like doing a song? Devil Doll, you know what? You just did $2, but if somebody will donate $2 more or more, we'll do a song. Somebody just has to donate $2 more, and that'll get us over $10 in this stream. And that, you know what? It's a collective fucking effort, but I'll count it. If somebody wants to send 2 or more to power up a song, I'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, I feel like society is fractured so bizarre. It has. I started noticing it back in 2020. $10, Margot the Marnome. Do a song. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess I finally begged enough. Yeah. Hey, at least I'm a cute dog. You know what song I wish I could do, honestly and really? I don't even think. Is this going to even work as a pick anymore? Have I destroyed it to the point where it won't work anymore? I don't know all the lyrics to that song, but I really fucking love that song, and it's been stuck in my goddamn head. I'm sorry to cuck you all by playing part of it, but not finishing it. But I don't actually know the words to the whole thing. I just really like it, and I'm learning it, but I haven't learned it all the way through. Christians are obnoxious. Progressive leftism and Islam are worse faith-based religions. You're smug and entitled. Here's a cup of coffee. Damn, I'm smug and entitled. Well, you know what? I'll give you this much. You at least wrote out a thoughtful comment that was, like, typed reasonably well, legible, you know? And you did, pay for a cup of coffee. So I really, as much as you're, like, insulting me there at the end, it's kind of hard for me to take that negatively. So thanks. I appreciate it. You're right. I am kind of, I don't know that I'm entitled. I don't know that you've demonstrated that, but I don't think you really need to demonstrate that I'm smug. That I'm smug, it is obvious that I am. But, whatever. At least I'm self-aware. At least I'm self-aware. You could hardly do worse, You could hardly do better. What's the term I'm looking for? What is the phrase I'm searching for in my head? Patrick McElrath with the $4.99. Hope you didn't run out of pan to smoke on the storm. I did, Patrick McElrath. Speaking of which, if anybody wants to contribute to the pan budget, please hit up my Cash App down below because I can use that instantly. Play a song, please. Okay, yes, it was funded. You are right. It was funded. I need to play something. Whatever I'm going to play, I need to play it now. Get a drink. and we watch the fog roll and swallow the bridge on the bay. Thought I could live here, but I'm still in high gear and sweating and freezing 3,000 away. Old pencil tucky, 3 Mile Island, your coal fires buckle, the miner's highway. I'd love just to leave you, but it's good to see you. And old Philadelphia, Hostile City, PA. Where we all come from, the side of the black lung, another proud leader, a boxer and saint. We finally got the cops, made a few calls, they opened his up, never fought him again. Old pencil tucky, 3 Mile Island, coal fires buckle, the miner's highway. I'd love just to leave you, but it's good to see you. And old Belvedere, Hostile City, PA. And old Belvedere, Hostile City, PA. Wake me when Steel City's roadwork signs shine in my face. Was that a peep show with drive-through windows? The gun shows got carousels and funnel cake. Says church in neon, it asks me what's beyond. If I had to guess, I'd say more of the same. Old pencil tucky, 3 Mile Island, your coal fires rumble, the miners' highways. I'd love just to leave you, but it's good to see you. And old Belvedere, Hostile City, PA. Old pencil tucky, how your coal fires rumble. I'd love just to leave you, but it's good to see you. And old Belvedere, Hostile City, PA. And old Belvedere, Hostile City, PA. The mail, make it stop. There you go. You got your wish. You need to vomit? Well, do it somewhere else and don't tell us about it, weirdo. Who wrote that? Gigi? That is It's an Eric Peterson joint, but I don't know if it was the Orphans or Mischief Brew. It's called Old Pencil Tucky. Oh. Always deflecting the hate. That's respect. What else am I going to do? Let it get to me? Send for the smoke fund? Hey, somebody really did send $5 for the smoke fund. That's awesome. Love the music. Nice. Thank you. What a kind soul. Thank you for the fucking Cash App donation. That is really kind of you. If anybody else wants to donate that way for the music that you just listened to, or for the smoke fund or whatever, consider hitting up my Cash App in the description down below. That's a great way to help fund the channel. Damn it. And my heater has overpowered the circuits once again. All right, well, that's fine. I just got to wait for the breaker cool down a little bit. All right, let's see if it'll work. Hold on. Hey, Phoebe, good song. Thank you. Well, thank you, Pinkfur. Thank you for listening. Oh, hell, no, it's all good. No worry, I'm not going through another power thing. It's fine. I'm good. Everything's fine. Why the pentagram in the background? Because it tells people immediately that I'm not a Christian. I don't necessarily believe in the deep sanctimonious power of the pentagram, but if I ever do feel a need to use a spirit board, I'll have one handy. I'll send some money so you can fix that haircut, bro. Well, do it. I don't really care. The reason why you send is less important than the fact that you do it. Chad, high fiber diet is important for all that bottom energy y'all putting out. That's true. You really got to have a high fiber diet to really make sure you stay cleaned out. That makes sense. For sure. Was it 2 or 3 days? It was 5 fucking days. It was 5 motherfucking days. 5. Count them. 5. Count them. 5 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 5 fucking days. Y'all have funded enough for like me to do another song if you guys want to hear one. I'm trying to think of what would be another good song to play for you guys. You know what? This is a sad song, but fuck, man. I've got a kid, his name is Scott. He's going blind and his blood just will not clot. The doctor's whining rows to stick tubes up Scotty's nose. There is the field where Scotty used to play until Ortho Orange number 42 was dumped in it one day. I think it's so funny, I laugh until I cry, just me and God. Oh, watching Scotty die. Just me and God. Watching Scotty die. The chemical plant across the street sends off steam that colors up our white sheets. It's been happening for years. Now we're crying rainbow tears. One day my dog went out to play. Instead of gray, he came back colored yellow. This chemical man said, stay mellow. It happens all the time. Now Scotty's skin is turning lime. Just me and God. Oh, watching Scotty die. Just me and God. Watching Scotty die. Just me and God. Watching Scotty die. Scotty lied, Scotty died. Yeah, dude. That'd be a funny meme, right? Well played. I know, right? Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if you were saying well played as in my turnabout or well played as in the song, but either way, I appreciate it. Thank you. If you'd like to donate for the music you just heard, or for your appreciation of the channel, or for whatever fucking reason to contribute to a hillbilly degenerate trans girl in Mississippi's fucking smoke fund, whatever, hit up the link in the description. the fucking Cash App in the description, the Super Chat button. You know what to do. Reward me for my negative lifestyle, please. It'll do your heart good. You'll feel it'll flutter a little bit when you hit that buy button. It's literally good for your health. At least I'm not Brett Keane. Addicted to methamphetamine since the age of 3. Emotionally crippled, mom and dad left me homeless in the gutter, grinding off rats and cheese. At least I'm not Brett Keane. 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 Yeah. Ya girls got it. Pig Fur is so confused. Pig Fur has no idea why this song exists. Yeah. Lost souls over here. You ain't kidding, Aiden. You ain't kidding. Victim, insult. Shut the fuck up. We're sitting here vibing with music, and your ass is in here trying to be political. What is wrong with you? Rewire your brain, sir. Make it accept things into it that are joyful, okay? For a brief moment. It'll help. It'll make you'll feel so much better. You'll feel so much better. Alrighty. Give me 1 second because I gotta go grab a charger. So you have to wait on my ass. I don't know what else to tell you. But I'm actually, I'm in kind of a good mood, and if the energy stays good and if the viewers stay sharp, we might stay out here for a minute. But you guys should hit that like button if you haven't done so already. That'll be the best thing you can do to make sure that we keep making some content here when I come back here in a minute. Somebody else sent $2. I can sing 1979 if you ever want to jam. I don't know if that's the autumn that's somebody in my chat, but we can talk about it here in a minute. For now, I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to have to bring my phone with me to go get this charger. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to... Fuck, man. Man. I'm so indecisive. I'm such an indecisive piece of shit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Oh, man, this is such a complicated process. Oh, well, I don't have any other choice. Okay, so do that. Do this. Then we'll... hide live video. Okay, that'll work. We can do that. Okay. Fuck. Okay, what was the second thing I was doing? Yeah. Okay, this. We'll make it a little warmer in here for just a minute while we're going off to get our charger. All right. So you guys should still be able to hear me. We will resume our live stream activities here in just a minute after I have fetched a charging cable that I need. It's cold. It's very cold. Very, very cold. Okay. Well, now we just got to get back into the outbuilding and back under the covers, get the thing plugged up, and then we're all good. And this mission will have been a success. The only way it becomes a true success, though, is if you guys continue to support the stream. Oh, jeez. Okay. Here we go. There we go. All right. Now let's do this. Alrighty. Give me 1 second to get resettled. Oh, jeez. Alrighty, we're back. We're back and everything's good. It's as if nothing ever happened. I'd be happy with a boring president next. No, I'm afraid we need a transformative president next too. We need a transformative president to actually enact some actual real change that will actually lead us in a better direction. We don't just need like continual destruction of our systems. We need massive change in favor of working class people. Dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what ideology Alex Pretti was. I don't give a fuck. I do not care. I flatly don't care what ideology he subscribed to. You are not allowed to kill people in America because they subscribe to the wrong ideology. You are not allowed to murder a man on the street because they believe in the wrong thing. Need a president to sign an EO mandating haircuts? I'd just ignore that one too, bitch. Well, you think I would give a fuck about that? I burned the flag directly because President Trump signed a fucking executive order saying I couldn't. And it's on my channel. You can watch it. I give a fuck. I give a fuck what Trump's bitch ass has to say about a goddamn thing. Where are your glasses from? They're so nice. Not really. And I don't know where they're from. Aw, yeah, don't time out Pink Fur. Pink Fur's a nice person. Pink Fur is nice. They're you know. They're fun. Cowards burn flags. Okay. Cool, buddy. May I ask your pronouns? She, her, hers. Love the glasses and bangs combo? Thanks, I do too. They caught an emoji spam timeout? Well, you know. I mean, generally, yeah, it's not a good idea to spam emojis, but, you know. Come on, it's pink fur. I mean, you know. Come on. Even the resin is not giving me, like, pleasing results at this point. Ugh. Awful. Awful news. Do you support ICE? No. No. I think ICE needs to immediately be disbanded and abolished. Is this likely to happen? No. But I think that abolishing ICE is the bare minimum for a presidential candidate that I would be willing to support in 2028. I missed the Taco Bell empanada with apple filling. Okay. Do you support the troops? I mean, I support them in the sense that I think we should take care of Americans' veterans. Yeah. Like, I think that America's veterans should be way better taken care of than they are, and I think that we should be way more, well, conservative with how we use them. I don't think we should be sending them into every fucking conflict that some billionaire in America decides we need to have them sent into. I think that we need to be way more, like, judicious about the way we exercise that power. Dude, can someone get rid of Ken Retardson? Spamming it up with his weird fucking fan fiction. Look at that. Look at what? Hippocrates, I don't want you talking no shit. Hippocrates, I have seen video evidence that you have fucked a goose. I have seen video evidence that you have fucked a goose, so I don't want to hear you talking no shit. I have seen video evidence that Hippocrates in chat has fucked a goose, as in had sexual relationships with a goose. You know, the thing that goes honk honk, you know, the big bird. Yeah, he fucked a goose. Video evidence. I've seen it. And I said it on the internet, so it has to be true, right? You really can't use sexual depravity as a joke? Watch me. I'll keep doing it. I've seen video evidence that Hippocrates in chat has fucked a goose. I watched him fuck that goose up one side and down the other. Left, right, and center. Goose loving motherfucker. Goose loving piece of shit. Loose as a goose, dude. Where did you think the saying came from? It wasn't a goose, it was my girlfriend. Oh, sure, buddy. We've all heard it before, okay? Yeah. All right. That's a cool euphemism. I'm glad you've got the ability to anthropomorphize that deeply. But I saw you fucking a goose. Yeah. Where'd you think where'd you think it came from? Yeah, indeed. How loose is a goose? A goose is pretty loose. This is weird. Yeah, so is the dude that keeps spamming that I talked to his 13-year-old sister. Why do you think I'm making jokes about people fucking geese? It's because somebody is in here spamming crazy bullshit. By the way, if somebody ever did talk to someone's 13-year-old sister and they were like a YouTuber with lots of subscribers, that person would go to the police, not the comments section. Yeah, no the fucking in chat. It's just lame. TF is not a response. TF is internal. It's brain soup. It's brain diarrhea. It's what makes life interesting. Interesting people. Sure. Sure. Anyone here from Twitter? I'm not. I'm here from the wide-ranging abyss. See what I mean? Dude, the crazy spammer is back. What are you gonna do? Actually, I know what I'll do. I know exactly what I'll do. There we go. We'll also do this. And this will keep spammers out. And just like that, the chat became tolerable. Can you order dank in your state, or is it legal? Well, it's legal for people with a medical card, and I guess in that sense you can order it. Thank you. So 1979 jam? Yeah, we should do that one of these days, for sure. We should do that. I can't do it tonight. I have my son, and I've got fucking no way to set that up with just having access to my phone, but we should set it up for sure. It'd be fun. Subscribers only mode. Oh, good. A decent chat now. Woo! Yeah, okay. Okay, the assholes are gone. Yes. Yes. And I've made it so that spammer will not be able to continue in their weird fantasy of bullshit. Or their weird campaign of fantastical bullshit, or whatever they're on about, you know? And God said to you, Abraham, bring me a goose, a loose goose, for reasons that are not your business. Yep, indeed. That's the story I read in the Bible. I don't know what you're talking about. I know what hypocrites in the chat be doing with them geese. Oh boy. Why did they get silenced now? Oh, come on. Okay, let's be a little... Okay, if it's a regular or somebody that's being nice, a little emoji spam is okay. One time is fine, all right? But, okay, you only timed out for 60 seconds, though, so I guess that's fine. I'm so torn in the way I should moderate my mods, you know? It's hard. It's a hard balance to strike. I'm a sovereign citizen. Everything is legal to me except laws, of course. Yeah, dude. Why is a British esquire addressing me in an American courtroom? I refuse to be prosecuted by a man with a title of nobility in this courtroom here today. I have a right to travel about unimpeded, and you will not stand between me and that unalienable natural right. Dude, soft sits are fucking crazy. Soft sits are wild. I was told not only could I do whatever I want, but I got free feet pics. I have yet to see them feet. What? Huh? I saw a video of Alex Pretti kicking out the lights on an ice truck 11 days before the shooting. I don't give a fuck if it's ammo for conservatives. Pretti was an actual patriot. Dude. If fucking Alex Pretti was actually fucking kicking out the lights of an ice truck before the shooting, that's actually kind of badass, in my opinion. Maybe you guys won't feel the same way, but I think that's kind of badass. I'm going to have to get off here soon, by the way. Afraid to say it. Ashamed to say it, but I'm going to have to... Glad you're safe. Been a minute since I saw you live. Well, I didn't have power for 5 days. I didn't have power for 5 fucking days, so... Yeah, but we got through it. We lived. We managed to stay fed and warm and all that, so... You know. Makes you wonder if his dead was targeted? If his what? Huh? One more song before you go? I don't know that I'll be able to do one. Damn, 5 days? Yeah, literally. 5 fucking days without energy, without power. It was fun. It was good, but yeah. Actually it was miserable and horrible, but you know, we managed. We got through it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Donate if you can. I will see you guys later.